What could go wrong if we make a video here on the What Could Go Wrong subreddit? Well, for one, there's some fights and stuff on here, so we get a community guideline strike. So we'll probably have to skip over a few posts, but it's cool. We made a video on here a long time ago back on Captain Sparkles, and it was fine. Probably got claimed by Jukin anyway, so we'll start off a few posts lower, just because we'll have to skip a few. Trying to get back to the main road. Okay, please don't be like a, please do not be an accident. Oh, that's just a police in the nick of time. I was like, okay, this person's crawling up the off-ramp in the wrong direction. This is probably going to go very poorly. Nope, we had a happy ending to our story. Yeah, don't do that. Ever. Like, it's one thing for people to cross over where you have all the white lines there when they're about to miss their exit and they just swerve over. Like, that's bad enough. But getting off and then being like, ah, shoot, I have to get back on the freeway. There's no on-ramp right immediately here. Let me just flip a UE and possibly risk a head-on collision. Don't do that. Idiots in cars. If I grab this rusty pipe while parkouring, and what could go wrong? I need to add that to the beginning. Oh, God. Is it going to be, like, hopefully he's gotten a tetanus shot beforehand. Please. We can only hope, right? If you're going to be doing parkour at a place like this, you'd want to be, well prepared internally with making sure you've been vaccinated for that sort of thing. All right. He's not going to mess up the jump though, right? Because it's about grabbing a pipe. So we don't have to worry about what's about to happen here, right? Unless he freaks out and falls and tries to... No, okay, you're fine. Everything's good. So what's going to happen? Oh, is it going to be this right here? Is it... it broke. Oh God, ow. Yeah, that looked real painful, probably. You know what? Could have been worse. It looks like he landed on the ground, he's still moving around, he's still conscious and good, and the pipe landed next to him. So, probably don't even have to worry about the tetanus at all. Okie dokie. Just, yeah, I guess maybe test your pipes for their strength beforehand. I don't know how you'd really test that in advance. It seems like an all or nothing sort of thing, so just a bummer. What could go wrong if I attempt to slam my friend through a table? Well, we'll see about this one. Okay, this appears to be voluntary. It's not a fight, it's a demonstration. We're okay. That's an oopsie right there. Did he knock the table over as he was lifting his friend up? Yeah, that probably hurt a little bit. Whoops. Hold on, so he lifted his friend up and that... Oh, yeah, his heels caught the table and flipped it over. So not only did you get the nice tailbone slam right there that probably is going to hurt for a few days, but you probably clipped your heels on the table too, which I'm sure hurt a little bit. So just a bit of a double whammy there. Also not entirely sure why you'd ever agree to that. The answer is probably alcohol. But even then, I've never felt inclined to do something like that after a few drinks. Guess everyone's different. Driving into a water hole in a quarry. All right. Hey, we've managed to stop before the edge of the lake. Let's just drive into it. Why not? Why could this possibly go poorly at all? With the steep embankment right there that could possibly just flip over the vehicle that's not really intended to drive in super deep water. Also, it's small, but I'm pretty sure that the driver's holding a beer. And he's making sure that takes priority here, all right? Don't need to steer with two hands. Just make sure that the beer... Wait, okay, is he gonna save the beer? That's the question. He's trying to keep the beer. Wait, he's holding the beer up. Yes, priorities. Oh, he lost it. There, we got that can in the water right there. He lost it at the last second. He tried as hard as he could. The beer is worth more than the vehicle. You gotta make sure you keep that in mind. The vehicle can go down, but you can't lose that last drop. And he almost had it. He almost saved what really mattered. Going for the world's lowest lowrider. What could go wrong? I'm pretty sure we've seen this one before on Shorty Car Mods or something like that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. And I said something along the lines of approaching at an angle is not gonna make a difference in this situation. That only works on driveways, not speed bumps. So practical. Just say, I don't know how you managed to, like, this must be the first speed bump you've ever encountered since doing this to your vehicle, and you just somehow didn't realize. It's like, Don't park in the fire lane when it snows. Now I'll never know why. I'll probably go park in the fire lane when it's snowing here in LA. Going in for a New Year's kiss, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, I'm ready for a dose of cringe right here, boys. Oh. Oh boy. I failed the try not to cringe challenge. I like how he does this weird little like chomp at the end when he knows it's not gonna work. Like that's how he saves it. That's his self high five, is like this chomp thing. And then he grins afterwards. I wanna know the context. Like, did you just meet this night? Did you just think, oh, because we're on camera, obviously she's gonna be interested? Oh God, okay, whew. That one hurt real badly. What could go wrong if I nosedive a skyscraper? What does that mean? We'll never find out now. Okay, cool. What could go wrong if I blast through this school zone while also passing illegally over a double yellow? Oh, don't head on. Don't do it at the wrong moment and head on, please. At least not that. Okay, now you're all clear. At least you're not gonna hurt somebody, but I have a feeling police are gonna be here in just a moment, right? Because you've already made the pass. Nothing else could go terribly. Yep. Okay, you're pulling over because police are on the way. And zoom. Gotta be kind of fun. That element of being a police officer where if someone does something stupid, you have the right to just blast at 150 miles an hour to catch up to them. Kind of gratifying for sure. People, it just parts the seas in front of you. Wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Well, not gonna say I haven't thought about doing things like that before myself, especially if the person's in a Prius going 20 miles an hour under the speed limit. But you know, I would never advocate for such a thing, ever. And they were caught, and justice was served, rightfully so. Why don't I kick this? That's not gonna work right there. Nope, that's definitely not gonna be in terms of service. What could go wrong if I blow past this motorcyclist and almost slam into an unmarked police car? Please not an accident, right? It's not gonna be one of those. It's just gonna be like an unmarked police car that then pulls someone over. Whoa, okay, that's some erratic driving right there. Someone having a baby in the car is like, you need to get to the nearest spot. Wow, was that cop in a BMW 5 Series? Is that a thing? Wow, that's fancy. Is this some kind of vice car? Like it has to blend in, they have to do undercover operations. You wouldn't bring a car with sirens to an undercover operation though, would you? Like freaking 5 Series, that's some fancy police car action right there, huh? Man. Also though, seriously, why are you driving like that unless somebody's having a baby and you need to get to the hospital? Something I've noticed is that, especially when I'm in the GT because it stands out more, people will drive more erratically around me than usual. And I'm just like, you guys, it'll be in places where it's like, I'm in gridlock on the way home from wherever I was driving, on the freeway, and people will be all like aggressive and stuff. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's cars all around. Why are you doing this? There's no point, okay? You're not impressing anyone, all right? I'm just chilling here in my lane. I'm not gonna be doing some crazy stuff. It's a highway with traffic, all right? Just chill. Calm yourself. My God. What could go wrong if I smash this truck's mirror? This sounds like it's probably not gonna go well for terms of service, so we'll skip it. I'm sure it looked solid on paper. Okay, is this really your makeshift dog sled right here? Because I feel like it's not even balanced properly. It's like lopsided on one side of the, you're giving your kid whiplash? Jesus, dude. You see the kid's head just like whoosh as soon as the dog pulls away. Oh God. Poor kid. Mom, what are you doing there? Okay, jeez. And it's not even, like maybe if it was a proper harness that was centered and it's just, this is not gonna work. It's good YouTube content though, at least I suppose. Oh look, a convenient hole for my cigarette butt. What the hell? What the hell was that? Hold on, what in the hell happened? Okay, there was either an explosive down there, but explosives aren't that easily. Oh, it was a gas leak. Oh, what are the odds of that? Maybe that's what created the hole. Holy crap. Okay. All right. Well, that's a wild one right there. That was a wild ride. I think we're gonna have to pass on that one, but feel free to look it up yourself because that's just wow, unexpected. Oh my god. Anyway, firing a tiny cannon. What could go wrong? I think I've seen this one before, and wait, what? I'm trying to remember what happened. Oh, God. Whoops! This is a little crossover episode between, like, what could go wrong and unexpected. Wait, oh, did that fire off and drop an ash into the gunpowder bottle? Like, what are the odds of that? Oh my God. I mean, I guess it makes you realize, like, how fires can spread. Just a little random ash, just boom. Not that there's lots of gunpowder lying around in most places, but yep, bet you didn't see that. He's probably fired off a million tiny cannons before, and that has never once happened. He's gonna think twice in the future. Breaking ice with a stick. What could go wrong? Are you gonna fall in, or is the dock gonna break? Is the dock mounted on, like, solid ice and things are gonna go poorly? Also, like, are you trying? Oh, yep, I could see that one coming. Whoops. At least you got people around to pull you out. If you were solo there, that would be no good. Were you just, like, trying to see how thick the ice was so you could determine if you could walk on it? Because if so, you got your answer. Otherwise, I'm trying to figure out, was she trying to make a fishing hole? Do some ice fishing there? I'm pretty sure for that, you're supposed to be, like, out on the ice and it's pretty thick and people realize this and you have some kind of drill that you, like, drill into the... Never gone ice fishing before, but I've seen pictures of it, so I'm an expert. Physics as physics does. What could go wrong with physics? Phys ed. Physical education. He's about to get a physics education, I suppose. Oh god, you get to pop out a pipe? Oh, wow. That ended too soon. I wanted to see if he got the flyaway. Did he do it? Because I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that was actually pretty sick. Just imagine that in slow motion. He's just doing a backflip coming away from it as it's exploding with water. I'll be honest. If I was in high school, had I ever gotten to the point where I was comfortable with doing those in gymnastics and I could still retain the skill, I would have grabbed something like that, not thinking it was gonna break. So don't really blame him. You don't think things through that much when you're in high school. You're like, the school's been here for 100 years. Everyone's done this at some point, right? It must be fully stable, not expecting that it's gonna happen. But that was pretty cool, dude. I'm gonna say this is probably gonna be our last one, given that the top post is what could go wrong if I run over a guy on a motorcycle. So, the top of the last month that we can show, plastic board. Well, the pizza looks pretty good, I'll be honest. You know, minus the carcinogens that have probably coated the bottom of it. Just slice off a real thin layer across it, you know, toss that, and then you still got yourself a really nicely cooked pizza. So, it could be worse. Just probably buy a new oven at this point, because that's never really fully gonna come out. Yeah. I don't know, you didn't realize that, you know, this piece of plastic, probably not something to heat up, but you'll never make that same mistake again. Oopsie. All right, well, it could have been worse. Anyway, that's it for the last month of What Could Go Wrong. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you'd like. Check out the non-existent playlist in the description that might exist in the future if we revisit this place. And subscribe if you're not already, and you can also watch other videos on the channel, do all that stuff. Music in the background, link in the outro on Mare Music, and I'll see you next time.